Yo, what's up Freeze Army, and welcome to 3 challenges in one video. We'll be covering the Drowning Your Sorrows challenge, the Bathroom Break challenge, and the Internal Affairs challenge. All of them are going to be on Marrakesh on professional difficulty. My name is Mr. Freeze2244. For this one you need your fibre wire, your coin, and you can choose any pistol you want really, but we are going to go through a frisk point, so I chose the custom 5mm, which is undetectable during frisk points. And we also started as a soldier in the underground, in Zaydan's compound, in the school. So from the start there, what we needed to do is come down the stairs, and we need to bypass these guards here, because they're all enforcers down here. There is an added guard to the room to the left, so we need to get into the right position. It can be a little bit risky doing this, but unfortunately it's a reliable way of getting through here. You just crouch, walk past that guard on the left. As long as you take it nice and slowly, you should have no problem. So we're just crouch walking all the way through this section here, and we actually need to turn on this intercom. Now because of this soldiers here, we're just going to wait behind this little desk here. This can get a little bit complicated around this area, especially when this guard to the right has just stood up and is addressing the fact that you're crouching on the floor. But all we're doing is wait for the soldier in front of us to turn around before we can turn the intercom on. Because of all the enforcers around the area, you don't want to get caught. Now that's turned on, we need to head back upstairs through the gap in the hole on the ground. So we're just going to climb up here, waiting for all the coast to be clear and all the guards to be looking away before we come up here. There's no way for me to properly guide you there 100%, because guards will be in a different position for you as they are for me, as they always are on random occasions, because that's just the way it is, unfortunately, on different consoles and things like that. I can only cater for things that are happening directly of what's happening in my game on repeated strategies. I've been trying to do this again and again. It all appears to be the same thing for me, but it can appear differently on PC, on Xbox, so unfortunately that's just the way it is. As we climbed out the window here, waiting on the ledge, we're just going to wait for Zaydan to peer his head down in the hole like that. He's going to go downstairs now, and then we're going to, once he's down in the room below us, we're going to kick the toilet on top of his head, and that will take care of the bathroom break challenge, and then we can move on to the Consulate Building where we can take care of 2 challenges. So again, we're waiting patiently, so once he leaves the room and goes down the stairs, we can go back through this window and wait patiently at the hole in the ground that he's looking down into now.
That is General Reza Zaydan.
So once you waited for him to get into the perfect spot, he does move forward and then stands still. That's when you should drop the toilet on his head. But once you've done that, that will take care of the bathroom break challenge once we've completed the mission. Now we've got to head to the Consulate Building now and take care of Strandberg. And that's the place where we're going to make a save point as well. And, we're going to take care of 2 challenges. Because once we've completed 1 challenge, we're going to reload that same save and then go back and take care of another challenge, because you may as well do it while you're there in the Consulate Building. It saves you another trip going through all the hassle of going through the Consulate Building itself. So you just want to be careful as you exit the compound here, because there is a couple of enforcers patrolling the area. So you just need to watch out for those as you're exiting, but you shouldn't have any problems. So we're just going to enter the Consulate Building as the same way we usually do. We're just going to leap over the wall. We're actually going to enter straight through the main entrance, because what we need to do now is go and get the intern disguise, and it does require a lot of waiting around and patience to get this disguise. This is unfortunately just the way it is, but it is the safest option if you want to get that intern disguise. So what we have to do is enter the building, go into the bathroom to the left, and we need to wait there patiently for him to come into the building, and then he's going to walk across in front of the door, and that is when you want to distract him into this bathroom. You probably only have 1 chance at this, because if you mistime it, he's not going to return to this bathroom. Usually he comes to the bathroom, but on professional mode he doesn't come into the bathroom anymore, so we have to distract him into here. It's kind of annoying because it's hard enough as it is to get the intern disguise without doing all that stuff, but momentarily there's going to be a security guard coming into this bathroom. We're going to knock him out as well, because he's going to interrupt the whole situation where the intern passes the door, and that's the added complication while this security guard here. So what we're actually going to do is to subdue him, take him out, pick up his gun, and then hide him in one of the stalls, just to remove that obstacle out of us. It saves us a trip doing it all again, because if we don't want to mess up. I mean, it's like I said, it's annoying as it is trying to get him into the bathroom alone. Not that's without a guard that being there, but with him there, it would cause a lot of issues. So currently all we got to do now is just wait for you keep using your instinct and wait for the intern guy to arrive. You can actually wait outside and wait for him. He's obviously wearing that blue shirt or light grey shirt if you want, and a red tie. It's very easy to notice. He's wearing brown trousers or pants if you're living in America. But yeah, this just requires a lot of patience now, so I'm going to skip to the point where he's actually in the building. So here's the intern inside the building, so we need to open the door as he walks past and throw the coin in the corner of the bathroom. If he's done it correctly, he should come in the bathroom, no problem. There's no one else around, so he's the nearest person to the bathroom, so he should be coming into the bathroom every time. Once we've subdued him, we're just going to drag his body in the stall, just like we did with the security guard. Also, if you picked up the gun from the security guard earlier, make sure you drop it in this stall to remove any illegal items. You can still keep the custom 5mm in this bathroom stall, and in your inventory I should say, and because we need to go through a frisk point, so just make sure you don't have any illegal items on you at this time. This is we actually put on the intern disguise here, but it causes so many issues to get him in. There we go. We get him into the bathroom stall. We should have put it in the other one because it's a lot bigger and easier. So yeah, double check your inventory to make sure you got no illegal items. So when you go through this frisk point here, it will say frisk, to push triangle. If it has a hazard sign there before you push the button, that means you have an illegal item on you. If you haven't got that option there, you should be able to pass through the frisk point no problem, because you don't have any illegal items on you. Now, the first challenge we're going to take care of in the Consulate Building is going to be drowning your sorrows, so we're going to drown Strandberg. Now, I can't give you an accurate 100% guide for where the guard's positions are, because I can't rely on the fact that you're going to be at the exact same point that I'm going to be, but ultimately we have to pass this security guard that's just in front of us, so we're just going to dip into this room to the left first, wait for him to go past, and then we're free to advance forward. Now we're going to shadow Strandberg as well, but make sure you pick up the rat poison from this little trolley here, and then try and get to where Strandberg is as quick as you can. Now, if you don't shadow Strandberg like that, behind him, make sure he doesn't see you, but behind him, then you won't be able to get into this room until he comes back in again, so it can be a little bit frustrating. I mean, if you have a breach charge or a scrambler unlocked, and you have the consulate drop point unlocked, you can have the scrambler or the drop point, or the scrambler or the breach charge for that drop point in the Consulate Building. It could help you get it in this room easier, because we need to poison that wine glass that you just drank from. And coming up in a little bit, I'm going to show you a save point where I recommend you make the save, because we have to reload this after we've completed this mission to complete the internal affairs challenge, where we have to kill Strandberg with the fiber wire. And I actually show you the wrong save point where you should make, because it does, and I'll tell you why, and I'll explain in a little bit of time. But for now, what we need to do is poison this glass of wine, but these two security guards are in the room to make this a little bit more harder. So this security guard on the right, we're just going to wait for him to go past us, and then we're going to distract the security guard ahead of us, and then we're going to give us an option to poison the wine then. So to distract this guard, we're just going to throw a coin in this direction over here. Once his attention has been drawn away, we can approach the wine and poison it with the rat poison. Now once that's done, what I actually shown you on the screen and what I actually did in the game was drop a save point. Now, I do not recommend this save point right here. I thought I did at the time, because I thought, okay, it's logical because we've just poisoned the wine, but don't drop the save right now, because it does take a long time for Strandberg to come back in and drink that wine again. So I recommend you make a save point at the time he comes back in the room again, just as he drinks the wine. After he's drank the wine, just make the save point there. Don't make the save point I just made. Make the save point after he drinks the wine. Otherwise, you have to wait a long time. I mean, this is what I mean. He's going to follow you into the room. He doesn't drink the glass of wine, and you have to wait a long period of time. So make sure you do not make a save point at the wine I just showed you. Just drop the save point after he's drank the wine that you poisoned. Okay? So from there, I'm just going to skip it to that actual point. So he's just drinking his glass of wine now. We're just going to wait in this area here. And after he's drank the wine, that is when I recommend you make the save point. Or make the save point when he's actually in the bathroom being sick. Because both challenges require us to do this same technique anyway. So yeah, this is when I recommend you make the save point. Or wait for him to be sick in the toilet before you make the save. Because no lie, that took a real time, 5 minutes before he came back into the room and drank that wine again. Because he does a lot of fannying around, I should say, pissing about around the building for a little while before he comes back in the room. It's kind of annoying, but unfortunately that's just the way it is. This is the problem with Marrakesh challenges. They're not particularly hard, but they're very, very long and annoying. And yeah, for these reasons is what I don't really like Marrakesh. But once we've come to the bathroom now and he's been sick, we're just going to drown him, and then we're going to head to the exit, and that will complete the Drowning Your Sorrows challenge and the bathroom break challenge. And then we're going to reload that save point, and we're going to use the fibre wire on him at the exact same point. Like I said, you can drown him or fibre wire him. As long as you're in the disguise, it should work fine for you. So make sure you go downstairs and pick up the consulate car keys from the room downstairs. That'll give you an easier exit. So make sure you grab those before we exit out. I didn't take that exit because there was a guard down there and he can see through your disguise. So it's best you just go in this room, grab the consulate car keys, head to the garage, and then take the car exit. Or if you want to be super safe, just head to the normal exits. It doesn't really matter. But I thought for time wise, I think it would be best if you take the consulate car. Now, as soon as you come into this room, you are going to be in a trespassing area, so you need to be aware of that. There's going to be several people, because now you're in a hostile area, there's going to be a lot of guards down here. Again, I completely understand if you don't want to take this exit, but I like to risk it for the biscuit. It's only the exit point anyway, so you can take any exit point you want. You don't have to take this way, but I like to take it because it's the closest one, and I'm lazy. So, so that's pretty much the reason why I've taken this exit. But you guys totally don't have to. But once you've bypassed these guards, we're just going to wait for him to move out of the way first. Super patient Mr. Freeze. There we go. We're just going to use the pillar there as cover as he goes past. And from this point you can pretty much just go straight to the car and then exit the mission. And once you've done that and you've skipped the final cutscene, you will get the Drowning Your Sorrows challenge and the bathroom break challenge. And from this point now, what you need to do is go and reload that save, and you should be reloaded after the point he's poisoned if you followed what I said, the point to make the save point. Hopefully you haven't done the save point where I've shown you, because it's a lot longer. So yeah, so I'm going to skip to the point where he's actually see, I've actually done the poison of the glass now, and again we've got to wait that whole long period. So hopefully you've listened to me and you've actually made the save point after he was poisoned.
Both targets down. Head towards an exit.
So once we've taken care of all that, because it was very, very easy after we reloaded that save, all you got to do is just fibre wire him instead of drowning him, hide him in the stall and grab the consulate car keys and then take the exit. But the Eternal Affairs challenge will pop up on the end screen after you've skipped the cutscene. So that's going to do it for this video, so feel free to drop a like and subscribe here if you are new to the channel. And if you want more videos just like this for Marrakesh challenges on professional difficulty, check out the link in the description of the full playlist of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.